Imagine a luxurious cruise ship filled with travelers seeking adventure and relaxation, only to find themselves at the heart of one of the most perplexing maritime disasters in recent history. Welcome to Iconic Chapters, where today we unravel the enigma of the Concordia cruise mystery. Stay with us as we navigate through tragedy, heroism, and unanswered questions. The Costa Concordia was a modern marvel, a symbol of opulence on the seas. Operated by Costa Concordia, the ship was launched in 2006 and became a floating palace for over 4,200 passengers and crew. Spanning nearly 1,000 feet long, it boasted 13 decks, multiple restaurants, theaters, swimming pools, and spas. But beneath the lavish veneer lay a series of fatal flaws that would soon bring tragedy to its majestic voyage. It was meant to be a routine cruise, a picturesque journey along Italy's coastline. But as night fell near the island of Giglio, everything changed. The captain, Francesco Schettino, decided to perform a maneuver known as a sail-by salute, bringing the massive ship dangerously close to shore. In an instant, disaster struck. The ship collided with an underwater rock formation, tearing a 160-foot gash in its hull. The impact was catastrophic. Water flooded into the lower decks, and within moments, the once stable vessel began to list heavily to one side. Passengers described the scene as sheer chaos, plates crashing, furniture sliding, and panicked screams echoing through the ship. Despite the gravity of the situation, there was no immediate evacuation order. Confusion reigned supreme. Amidst the turmoil, Captain Schettino made decisions that would later become infamous. Reports suggest he delayed the order to abandon ship, wasting crucial time. Even more controversial was his alleged decision to leave the ship before many passengers were safely evacuated. Rescue teams arrived to find the ship in total disarray, tilted, partially submerged, and surrounded by terrified passengers struggling to escape. Despite the chaos, heroic efforts from crew members, passengers, and rescue personnel saved many lives. Helicopters, Coast Guard boats, and civilian vessels worked tirelessly through the night. But for 32 people, help came too late. They lost their lives in the disaster. The question remained, how could this have happened to a state-of-the-art cruise ship with modern safety measures? An extensive investigation followed. Authorities discovered a series of safety violations and errors that contributed to the tragedy. Captain Schettino faced public outrage and a lengthy legal battle. During the trial, it was revealed that poor judgment, communication breakdowns, and failure to follow protocols all played significant roles in the disaster. In 2015, Schettino was sentenced to 16 years in prison for manslaughter, causing a maritime disaster and abandoning ship. The Costa Concordia salvage operation was one of the most complex and expensive maritime recoveries in history. Engineers spent over 2 years planning and executing the removal of the wreck. In September 2013, the ship was righted using an innovative process called buckling and eventually towed to the port of Genoa for dismantling. The total cost of the recovery? An estimated $1.2 billion. The Concordia tragedy was a wake-up call for the entire cruise industry. It led to stricter safety regulations, improved training protocols, and better crisis management strategies. Today, passengers embark on cruises with a greater sense of security, thanks in part to the lessons learned from that fateful night. But the scars left by the disaster still linger, etched in the memories of survivors and etched in the pages of maritime history. As the waves close over the spot where the Concordia once lay, questions still remain. Was it human error, arrogance, or a failure of the system that led to such tragedy? Perhaps it was a combination of all three. One thing is certain. The Concordia cruise mystery stands as a stark reminder of the fragile balance between nature and human ambition. Thank you for joining us on this journey into one of history's most haunting maritime mysteries. If you found this story compelling, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Iconic Chapters for more riveting tales from history's forgotten pages.